Hey guys, thank you for viewing Just One Guy's Opinion. Today, I was reading the message boards over on GamesFAQs, that's where I usually hang out, the PS3 side of Dragon's Dogma, and I saw a bunch of threads asking the same question. How do I get a cursed item? How do I get a level 3 item? How do I beat the boss second form? How do I do all this stuff? So I decided to make a video killing multiple birds with a single stone. In this video we are going to do just that. We're going to kill the end boss. I'm going to show you the fastest way to get to him, that I think is the fastest way anyway, show you my method of killing him, and show you a little item manipulation. So starting off here, just showing you what I'm going as. I'm going as a Mystic Knight because that's the one class that I'm most comfortable with killing the boss with. I'm going to change up later on, but for the sake of this video, Mystic Knight is the go-to creme de la creme. Showing you abilities that I have. I sped up the video here just for the sake of time. Showing you all my augments and stuff for the pawn also. Gear and whatnot that I have. If you're curious, you can pause the video and check it out piece by piece if you want. I'm just doing this for the sake of curiosity because people would ask on the forums, what gear are you using? What gear should I be using? Should I be Dragon Forged? Then what level Dragon Forged should I be? And like I said, just trying to answer a lot of questions and help a lot of people with a single video. So here's the path. It's basically a little caveat. This guide is meant for farming, not for first time killing. Alright? If you haven't killed the boss before, then you're going to just need to kind of tough that out and really get into him and hurt him that first time. This is for the second and consequent playthroughs of just trying to farm the guy to get better items. If this is your first time fighting him, then your gear is going to be a little lacking and the fight's going to take a little longer. Maybe if you use this method. I can't speak today. There are other more direct and lethal methods like the archer or ranger. I keep getting them mixed up. The ranger blast bolts or blast shots, whatever they're called. That method, but you need to carry a crap load of them, and you need to really manage your stamina well. With this, it's pretty straightforward. Mystic Knight just decimates this guy. It's ridiculous how much damage you can do with this guy, and I don't even have the best gear for this fight. So we're finally at the boss. Yay! What am I doing here? I am standing around waiting for stamina to refill because I don't want to use any items since this is sort of just a safe area. So once this fills up, we're going to fight this guy. And here we go. You want to definitely try and have Abyssal Anguish if possible. If not, it's cool, but you really want to try and have it on there. I get handled a couple of times in this fight because it's pretty random, at least the way that I fight him. His actions are really random. And, yeah, it's funky. So basically, in this first form, just get on his neck and just, beat the crap out of him. His second form, you have to be a little more careful. You're supposed to hit the face on his chest. I found that if you jump on his back and so you jump on his back and you get blown away, so you don't want to do that a lot. But there is a way to avoid that damage that I'm going to show you in a few minutes while you're on his back. I think it's coming up pretty soon. Here it is. If you're really careful and time it correctly, yeah, got him down, wail on him. He's going to get up and do it. So now you see he's flaming up. I slowed it down here. If you jump off of him, he'll explode and you can grab him again right in the same spot. And he has a delay before he uses that again. So if you time it correctly, if you're on the apex of his neck, like pretty much the base of his neck, when you do that and when you jump up, then you'll avoid the blast. It's just an AoE blast. Okay, for the treasure room, basically the first chest and the third chest are going to be static. This chest right here is going to be random. You get the crystal, or you get the random gear level 3 cursed item. So if you're really trying to min-max, you can do the Godbane trick and die right there and, get it. But I really didn't care, so passed it up. There are 2 chests up here. No, 3 chests after you exit. There's the one you climb over. There's this second one. It always has the same pair of like pants or skirt. That's like a kilt, I think. And this third one is sort of random items. Okay, so we beat the boss. Now for the item manipulation. Before I made this video, I farmed them a couple of times to get a handful of level 3 items, so we can play around with the method. And if you're farming, I really suggest that you get a handful of level 3 items, at least 3, preferably like 5 or 6, to do this. So the trick is that you need to choose one of the 3 starting vocations: fighter, strider, or mage, in order to manipulate what kind of gear you get. When you decurse items, the item you get corresponds to the vocation that you are. Alright? So if you're a fighter, it's going to give you heavy armor, shields for weapons, and fighter / warrior weapons. Now, I haven't seen warrior weapons personally, but I've heard that you can get them. It really depends on your vocation and your pawn's vocation also. So if you're really looking for fighter stuff or heavy armor stuff, you want your vocation and your pawn's vocation to be the same. Alright? Same thing if you're looking for mage-y sort of items, or like leather, strider, assassin, ranger items. You want to have your vocation and the pawn's vocation the same. Alright? So, we're going to enchant stuff here, or disenchant, and see what we get. Ring of Thrift, yay. Scroll of Metal, yay. Same ring. And I kept this video here at normal speed so you can really see what you're getting. Most of these items are good. Most of them aren't. It's really luck of the draw. I do believe, though, that everything that's a cursed item is better than the Dragon drops. So, in terms of progression, like if you're doing this solo, then you would play through the game the first time. Okay, you have your first playthrough. Then you fight the offline Dragon, and you get like Ascalon or some of the other stuff, and then you come here and you kind of rough it out, and until you start gearing yourself up. So we got some decent gear here. Anything extra that you get, anything overlaps as far as your traits or your skills, rather, you get gold for 'em. You get like 4 grand a piece or so. I'm doing this here just to show you guys what the items look like, and B, the raw stats you get from them. Alright, shield looks alright. You can only be used by a fighter and an assassin, unfortunately, so no Mystic Knight. Neither helm. Creepy. But cool. I can see that being used on a big guy. Looks pretty cool. Looking for that armor. There it is, the trader's armor. Got that. Again, it'd probably look better on a really big guy. Or a really big pawn or whatever. I've noticed that from the cursed gauntlets, the ability you get, or the abilities that I've gotten are, if you deal the last piece of damage on an enemy, you regain stamina. So that's not bad at all. You can have to test it and see how much you get, but you know, it's not bad at all. It's better than nothing. So you see what you get, and you kill yourself with the God's Bane. Definitely saving beforehand. I talked over that part. You want to save the game beforehand before you do this. And you God's Bane, kill yourself, and you check out the next vocation. Now the rest of these videos are going to be sped up and all that good stuff. While we're watching this, we're going to look at mage stuff next, I think. Just know that for the most part, the items that you get when you're trying to decide what you want are the items that you're going to get. It's not really that random. Whatever items you have, the way that it feels, I'm not going to really state this as fact, okay? But in my opinion, the way that it feels is the order that you got the items in. You know, like if you got a level 3 armor, all right, and you have 3 stacks of the cursed level 3 armor items, all right. Regardless of what you do, you will always get that item that you're going to get decursed from the level 3 items, all right. So even if you turn the game off, turn it back on and whatnot, you're going to get those same items. So what you see at first is what you're going to get. Now the difference comes in to if your pawn is a different vocation than you. Like a little bit later on in this same video, I was a strider and my pawn was a mage, and the gear flip-flopped between strider and mage gear, but it was always the same item when I restarted it and tried again. So it will be, strider, mage, mage. It was always strider, mage, mage, and the same items. All right, so don't really beat yourself up if you're trying to get a specific item in that class, I guess, in that vocation. Whatever you get is what you're going to get. So you have to go out and get more cursed items in order to change the variation of the gear you get, which is why I recommend that if you're farming, not if you're trying to gear up, if you're farming, right, which means you can kill the boss with relatively no problem. If you're farming, you want to do it a couple of times, or you want to get a nice amount of level 3 cursed items before you do this, so you can play around with the different vocations and the mix matching between you and your pawn to see what you want to get and if you're going to be happy. Again, if you're gearing up, then take what you get, because everything here is pretty much an upgrade. On the point of gearing also, when you initially come in, do not upgrade your items. I did that. I made a big mistake. I spent about 2 or 3 million gold upgrading everything, and it was a waste of money, because the items in Bitter Black, the level 3 cursed items, are much better than your first or second degree of Dragon Forge stuff from Vanilla Dragon's Dogma. Okay. I really didn't notice a huge change in longevity or damage from gearing up with those items. I noticed it when I started replacing items with Bitter Black Island items. All right, if that holds any value to you. All right, so if you're not sitting on more than a couple of million in gold, hold on to it and wait until you can upgrade the level 3 items to level 2 or 3, then go and Dragon Forge them, then come back to Bitter Black and get your level 2 and 3 Dragon Forge stuff. Learn from my mistakes. So, as you can see, we've gone through a nice amount of decursing to experiment with what we're going to get. And you can see here that I'm just sort of checking out stats. And you can see that this is a trophy jacket I got from Bitter Black, level 1 Dragon Forge, and it's not that much more impressive than the level 3 stuff, which is what I was saying before. If you're at all able to manage without upgrading, spending money on it rather, then don't. Wait until you get level 3 items, change those out, spend your money on upgrading those. Okay. And this is what I was talking about before. I believe I'm a ranger, and my pawn is a sorcerer, and the items flip-flopped. Now you can see that I had like a level 2 Dragon Forged staff. I missed the name, but this Sanguine staff is just ridiculously impressive. So we're going to be using that. And here, lastly, I'm just messing around with the paper doll sort of thing and getting the look that I want. I eventually ended up upgrading my pawn before myself because that robe is just incredibly badass. So I'm going to give that to her, and I'll just go and farm again and get the level 3 stuff for myself. So guys, I hope this answered your questions and concerns. If you found this video helpful, you can help me out by liking, commenting, subscribing. For those of you that want to see the actual run through the path that I took, it'll be immediately after this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Much appreciated.
She bears a melancholy air. It seems even she herself knows little of this place.
Path ahead is long and hard. Let us rest while we can.
Knowing a riftstone is close
This pond
at hand,
feels most at
welcome
ease
relief
near a
to pond.
riftstone.
The dark grows deeper, thicker. It is too dark.
It is well and truly flooded.
Saurian Sage! Take care, you aren't soaked in water!
A lich!
Bearmaster! Hellhound! Tis useless!
Or Cyclops!
Arisen, I am at your side.
Strigoi, Arisen. fruit is as slow as it is large. Help me!
Find an opening, then strike!
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
This place is sure death without a lantern. Let us continue our exploration using this stone as a hub.
It is too dark. It is the makings of a beacon fire, Arthur. I need but offer up rift crystals to light it.
A lantern serves well in the dark.
There, Master! Wait!
Fire's light.
Spectre!
I'll take down the most troublesome of them. Shall we head this way? Over there! Living armor!
Arisen, I am at your
A
side.
vile eye! Be wary!
No! They hold the advantage! Soaked to the bone! I'll heal all our wounded.
I shall restore your health. Hold on. It is a welcome surprise to find a rift stone in such a dire place. There, Master! Drink!
I'll scale it and strike from above! Worm! Stand firm. An eliminator comes.
A wyvern comes!
No! They hold the advantage!
use against it.
Any that would target the original.